I had a pretty good life. I had a really great job in radio. I had a nice place in Los Angeles. I had a boyfriend. I had good friends, and I just felt like life was just shitty. Even though it was great, I couldn't be happy. There was nothing that would excite me. I just felt like I was constantly sad for no reason. My life just depended on my depression, and I didn't have any control of my life, and I thought that my control would be drugs, and I was anorexic and bulimic for a very long time. And I think the hardest time in my life was facing that head on. When a disease like that, when a disease like that takes over your life, you lose complete control of everything, complete control of yourself. I lost everything because of that. I lost friends, I lost boyfriends, I lost family, everything. I was very selfish in that. And the hardest thing was facing it head on and getting over it. I just one day decided, like, I'm killing myself. And so I decided I needed to take care of it. And so it was years and years of progress. But to be honest, the one thing that really saved me in it was starting this band. And I've talked to the band before about it, but if I hadn't found myself in the music that I write and the music that I get to share with my best friends and the writing I get to do, I'd still be lost. I found confidence in performing. I found confidence in writing. I found myself, and I went to a doctor and talked about the medication I needed to take, and I started taking the medication, and it's not anything to be ashamed of. With the depression, it's just the chemical you're missing in your brain, and it's not anything you can control. And as soon as I started diligently taking that and finding more confidence in myself with the band, I found more confidence to overcome the disease that had been leading my life for 13 or 14 years. And that was just even into the band. And it's only been 5 or so years since I've had control over a disease, a disorder that I had, and I'm so happy now. I'm so happy I have, I can live freely of that demon that was inside of me, and I really do owe it to the band. I really do owe it to, the 4 other people I get to share the stage with, and then I also owe it to, the fan base who allows me to do this and have taken our words and allowed them to grow. Without that in my life, I really don't know where I'd be. Music is such a powerful language. It's a universal language. It's something that we all understand and speak. We all feel it. And one thing that I really love about metal is the honesty that comes in the music. And you can hear it through the artist's voice, you can hear it through the lyrics and the sound of the instruments, and in this genre, they can tell, they can hear the honesty, and they can hear someone who's been through what they're going through and can give them emotion and give them hope. I'm in my 30s now, and it's like I'm still facing some demons, and they don't really go away. But as long as I keep looking towards what works for me, which is my music and playing and writing and, connecting with other people like that, I'll be fine. There was a moment where I was allowing myself to kind of dig deep into my childhood in my writing process. It's very therapeutic for us as well as, the listener. And I was sitting on the bus and I thought about that exact thing, talking to my younger self. And the song is called Little Angel. I named the song Little Angel because as me looking back at that little girl now, like that little girl who was so devastated and hurt and felt helpless and everything, I look at her and I'm like, oh, you little angel. Like, you have no idea what's in store for you. The thoughts of suicide and thoughts of worthlessness. I had no idea that my life would be here. I always wanted it, of course, but I never knew that someday I would be in the position to hopefully help other people when in that moment I needed it the most. To look back and to say to myself, like, just scream it out, feel it, but hold on to that feeling of what you want the most, which is this. Hold on to that feeling because it will be there. That's what I would say to myself. Just hold on to that because it will happen. You matter, you are needed, and you rock.